Today's horoscope, Capricorn May 21st, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today, the Sun enters the sector of your solar chart that rules your work, habits, and routines. This month-long transit has the effect of spotlighting your daily routines and increasing not only your awareness of your work, health, and habits but also your pride in these things. As such, it's an important time of the year to make improvements and updates to those systems in your life that have fallen out of alignment or no longer serve you as well as they once did. Work matters take special prominence now, or your daily routines and tasks take center stage. There can be a major focus on habits that contribute to your health and well-being, as well as critical attention to unhealthy ones. Consider renewing your work and health goals now, as it's an excellent time to do so. A hectic month lies ahead of you. This is because the mighty Sun, our great luminary, is making tracks through the sky and has just entered the zodiac sign of Gemini. In this realm of the heavens, he will energize your solar house of productivity, which is sure to bring more responsibilities, projects, and plans across your desk. You may even be picking up more hours and trying to juggle more than you can handle. While this is certain to bring a bit of excitement, chaos, and stress, the key to handling it all is prioritizing a healthy work and life balance so you can also enjoy moments of pleasure with your one and only. A deadline might have you scrambling, but don't fret. When push comes to shove, your charm will get you the time you need. A contract will finally get signed, and it could mean extra hours. Reformation and change are challenges that can create a stressful atmosphere in your life at this time. To counteract this stress, acquaint yourself with your ability to adapt to change. Although you are rarely sick, it is better to give in to your need to rest and relax before you are so worn out that an accident forces you to. If you can only get that much-needed mental break that comes when your mind is taken off your main pursuit. Get an alternative interest you feel strongly about. Yours is often a gentle soul preferring to do the background work rather than be in the spotlight all of the time. Most S are hardworking and devoted to personal relationships. This is the area where you often shine the most. Groups are fine for working, but one-to-one relationships are what this essence is all about. Make some plans to get together with someone special. Go out on a date or spend a quiet evening alone together. Today's stars might be sending mixed messages, but with a window into the dual conditions that will continue for not just weeks but months. You have not only begun the week with the moon in your income sector, but its friendly aspect to Jupiter today comes just as the planet of luck and expansion moves into his final 3 weeks in your work sector. It is the Sun's return tomorrow that will not only turn the solar onto your work situation, job matters and options, but will begin to bring Jupiter's quest for job growth and expansion home. Yet in his last full day in a playful and creative part of your chart, the Sun is urging you to keep your work hat off, as the Sun reaches his last full day in your romantic sector. And while the solar is still on matters of the heart and all things romantic, there is a need to pay attention, while knowing that nothing is ending. Instead, the Sun's job is to leave you with an authentic starting point, knowing that when Venus, the planet of love, returns early next month, it will be to begin some of the most romantically charged weeks of the year. Daily planetary overview. Today brings a powerful opportunity for self-reflection and growth, a chance to pause and take full ownership of your thoughts, actions, and emotions. As the Sun in grounded Taurus forms a supportive sextile with Saturn in deeply intuitive Pisces, you're being gently encouraged to step into your responsibility not as a burden, but as a gateway to personal evolution. Think of this moment as a checkpoint in your journey. Are you aligned with your values? Have your recent choices honored your deeper needs? This cosmic energy invites you to be honest with yourself without guilt or shame and recognize how far you've come, even through the tough lessons. It's okay to acknowledge where you've struggled or made mistakes. What matters is how you carry that awareness forward. And just as you begin to settle into this grounded reflection, a lighter breeze stirs the energy. The Sun shifts into lively, inquisitive Gemini later today, signaling the start of a season filled with curiosity, communication, and mental stimulation. If you've been feeling a bit weighed down or stuck in your routine, this shift may feel like a breath of fresh air. It's the perfect time to open your mind, try something new, and ask the questions you've been sitting on, whether they're about yourself, your relationships, or even the wider world. Gemini season reminds us that it's okay to not have all the answers. What matters is our willingness to learn, to explore, and to connect. So, if there's a subject you've always wanted to dive into or a hobby you've been curious about, now's the moment. Engage your intellect, start a conversation, join a class, or simply follow where your interests lead you. The joy is in the discovery. You may also find that communication flows more easily today. Whether you're opening up about how you feel, clearing the air after a disagreement, or just reconnecting with someone you haven't spoken to in a while, the atmosphere is warm, open, and forgiving. This is a beautiful time to set aside pride or assumptions and speak from the heart. Even the simplest, most sincere words can dissolve tension and bring people closer together. On a practical level, your dedication and sense of discipline are likely to be recognized. You may receive long overdue praise or a reward for your recent hard work, which brings a deep sense of fulfillment. And while external validation is lovely, remember that the most meaningful approval comes from within. Take a moment to genuinely appreciate your own growth, your perseverance, and the strength it took to get here. Financially, this is a time for patience, not risk. Even if you're presented with what seems like a golden opportunity, take a step back. Ask the hard questions, look at the fine print, and don't rush decisions. The right moment will come, but today calls for a cautious, considered approach. Protect your resources by trusting your instincts and waiting for more clarity. Lastly, don't overlook your physical well-being. If your nerves feel a bit frayed or your energy has been scattered, that's your body's way of asking for care. Prioritize rest, nourishment, and routines that replenish your system. And remember, relaxation is not laziness, it's essential. When you finally allow yourself to fully unwind, the sense of peace and pleasure you experience will be all the richer for it. So as you move through your day, ask yourself, where can I take responsibility, not as punishment, but as empowerment? What new ideas or conversations am I ready to explore? And how can I nurture both my mind and body as I grow? We'd love to hear from you. Have you recently experienced a moment of clarity or a shift in your priorities? What have you learned about yourself through owning your choices? Share your insights in the comments. You never know who might feel seen or inspired by your story. Today, remember that every choice you make, when made with self-awareness, brings you one step closer to the life you're meant to live. You're not just surviving, you're becoming. And that is something truly worth celebrating.